Hey y'all, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome in. I'm Thug Baby, and for those of you who have been following me for a little bit, thank you. And also, I am so sorry. I've been so sick. Today I want to talk about something that's really personal to me. It is something that I don't share with everyone. It's something that's been on my mind lately to open up about, and it's being child-free at 31. I'm 31 years old and I am child-free by choice. Now, I've never really been on the fence about this. I didn't grow up wanting a child. I never felt like baby fever. I don't understand motherhood. I actually can't place it on a map. I don't understand why women do it or what they get out of it. And that is not to talk down on mothers. I just simply for myself, I don't understand it. I'd like to. I really would like to. So I guess that's why I want to share my perspective on what it's like on this side of everything. So even though I've always been super solid in my decision, I just constantly wonder what makes people do it. What is so great about it that people are willing to change their whole lives for it? I seriously want to know. I listened to one particular Claiming Zero podcast, which is my go-to podcast. Amazing, by the way, for those of us who are child-free, I'd recommend it. And they were talking about something that's really stuck with me. So here was the example. Imagine when you die, you go to heaven, and everybody gets to bring a +1. So your mom will probably bring her partner. Your sister will probably bring her partner or her kids. Your brother, the same. And then there's us, the child-free women. No one is going to pick us. And that really made me think, what is life going to look like as I get older? What will family look like for me and for those of you who are like me? For me, parenthood feels like a huge responsibility. Financially, emotionally, physically. And when I hear parents talk about why they love having kids, it's almost always about them. It makes me happy. I love what I can give to them. Or my favorite is, I get unconditional love. But usually the answers I get are like that, what I can give or what I'll receive. It's really never about the child itself. And then there's parents who will openly say that they regret it. I've seen it. I've seen it in forums. I've seen it on Reddit. I've talked to people in real life. And that's terrible. That has to be a terrible feeling. You can regret a job, a decision, but you can't regret a child. There's no undoing that. And I think that's kind of what's real for me. I don't understand the purpose of it. And therefore, if I did it, I would lose so much of myself, I feel like. And there's no undoing. It just is what it is. This is my life now. And that brings me so much fear. Just the idea of it. But I have to be honest, the idea of being child-free does make me think about what is family gonna look like for me. I'm 31, right? When I am 40, when I am 37, now, what is my family? Who is my immediate family, right? Because my parents have both remarried. My siblings have their own nuclear families. So where does that leave me? A lot of people have that saying, who's gonna take care of you when you're older? And I've always found that so funny because kids aren't a retirement plan and you can't even guarantee that your kids are gonna like you enough to take care of you. If I could choose, and I can, I want to build strong friendships and have a chosen family and be financially secure so that I don't need anyone to take care of me. And even if I was scared of aging alone, I don't think that that's a good enough reason to have kids. I don't think it's fair. But the +1 conversation really got me thinking, this is where we are as a society. Everyone has these traditional families, and what does family look like when you don't choose to take that traditional path? That's kind of where I'm at, and the question that I pose to myself and also to you as a listener. And if I had to give an answer, I think I would say that the most important thing that you can do as a person who is child-free and choosing to be child-free is to be intentional about who you let into your life and what their purpose is there. Creating deep friendships, strong partnerships, and community bonds that go beyond blood. And just because I'm child-free doesn't mean I'm doomed to be alone. And this is a lot easier said than done because I'm actively living this, and I'm realizing that sometimes I am scared and fearful about what it's going to look like. I question if I'm doing the right thing. Not that I desire to have a child, but I'm questioning what is it going to look like for me. I'm so unaware of what a traditional path could look like. And I know that if I'm not doing this traditional path, that is what I have to do. Whenever I have the thoughts that scare me and make me question what the fuck are you doing, I tell myself, just because you're not choosing this traditional path, it doesn't mean you're doomed to be alone. It just means that I have to define family differently. So I guess my question for you all would be, what do you think it is that makes parenthood so great that people keep choosing it? If you're a parent, what is your perspective? And if you're child free, what do you think it is? I truly do not mean to be condescending. I truly wish to understand, because there's obviously something. People are fulfilled. A lot of people are fulfilled by this, and I truly would like to understand. And for those of you who are child free, I would also like to know, what do you think about when you think what your life will look like as you get older and what family will look like for you? It's a really, really difficult question to answer, but when I close my eyes and I picture my future on my best days, I see lots of love. I see connection, and I see freedom. Let's talk about it in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and share with someone who you think might enjoy. I also promise to be feeling 1,000 times better in the next video.